And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, it smelled like straight horse booty. Mr. Baldhead! What are we here for today?
I don't know. You said we're going to react to one of your...
Oh, yeah. I recently started watching her channel. I don't know. She's one of the more
based
YouTubers out there that sees through the bullshit.
I love base YouTubers, especially if they're women.
Right. It's we need to move forward with the anti-LARP movement.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this LARPing shit.
Because everyone's feeding into what they want people to see them as.
Spooky,
and it's like,
spooky. Everyone's a Meeseeks.
Yeah. Mr. Meeseeks,
Everyone's
look
a
at me.
Meeseeks, sir. But today we are going to get into a video titled "This TikTok Trend Exposes the Unspoken Truth About Social Media."
Okay.
Shouts out. This is by Musings of a Crouton. Musings of a Crouton. I'll let you figure it out. We'll just hop into it.
Yeah. Let's jump right into it. Welcome to another Triple
Wait
T's
a
Reacts.
second. Is Brucey Bruce here? No, we got to get Brucey Bruce on the screen. Sorry, Brucey Bruce.
Oh, that's cool.
I almost forgot you.
Trying to get the subtitles while
Oh,
we're
look
live.
at him. Look at the cheekage.
The Chucky Cheekage.
The Chucky cheekage. Bruce said, I ain't got time to react with y'all today.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to take a nap. I'm an old man. All right, so what exactly are...
Go ahead.
What exactly are we going to...
React to?
Yeah.
So we're going to be reacting to this trend that a lot of girlies on TikTok started doing.
Okay.
Where it's like something you'd be jealous of me about or something like that.
Okay.
Like reasons why you'd be jealous. And it's pretty much them just, like flexing. Like just mogging.
Okay.
Sensational.
All right.
But I think Crouton is going to peel the layer behind the LARP.
Gotcha. So it's another LARP.
Yeah, there's layers to this.
You what?
It's never just a trend, is it? Is it, Mr. Sir?
It never is.
All right, but let's hop into it. Without further ado,
Leguan. All right, let's watch. Let's go.
Things I think people would be jealous of me for having. Have a huge and a tiny waist naturally. My measurements are 41-inch hips and 27 waist.
Low-key, have always had an hourglass build since I was a child. Sorry.
My
Hey,
period is
yo.
one
Hey,
day
yo.
long. Truly one day. Like by day 2 it's brown, by the end of the day it's gone. 1 day long period.
I've never been in a single situationship. Every single guy I've ever talked to has always wanted to date me long-term.
These are the things that I think would make people jealous of me. I have a 10-inch waist. Half my internal organs are missing, so I'm like a medical anomaly. I've made it into separate textbooks. I once deliberately rear-ended a car with a coexist bumper sticker. Don't tell me what to do. And my mugshot was so fierce that the judge dropped the charges. He said consequences are for uglies and poors. And I agree. I never get cramps because I filed a cease and desist against my uterus, so now she knows her place. I'm so racially ambiguous that people don't know what I am or what I'm mixed with, so I can pretty much use like every slur. And finally,
That's amazing.
That's crazy word.
my father
Crazy word.
actually loves me. Yeah, like if you want a part 2.
That's crazy.
So there's been an odd trend going around TikTok recently where women are getting on camera and listing out the things about themselves or their lives that they think others would be jealous of. And they say people, but given what they list, it would probably be mostly other women. A shout out to the channel Because I'm Missy. Her video on this randomly popped up on my feed. And this happens sometimes with other commentary channels where I'm like, hold up, this topic actually seems interesting. I want to yap about this. But then I deliberately don't watch their videos because I'm scared that I'm gonna unconsciously absorb all of their talking points.
bullshit,
And then
right.
what even is the point of making your own video? It's creatively bankrupt. Also, I was trying to go for Princess Leia, but every time I end up giving Harriet Tubman. Y'all better get on this train.
Crazy word. Hey, crazy. Quick question. When they're naming the things that they think people would be jealous about them, are they actually naming the things that people
It's just like
would dislike?
superficial shit. And then it starts to teeter into the whole like, bro, you're a gooner. You're flexing gooner shit.
Gotcha.
Like degenerate shit. Like degenerate shit is the flex for them.
Gotcha, because that's what guys are into.
Right.
I got you. Okay.
Right.
All right,
It's
that
like
makes sense.
single cell amoeba brain,
I got you, bro. All
low
right.
neuron activation.
Fail. What I found fascinating about this trend is, as irritating as it was to a lot of people, okay, on some level, these women weren't technically wrong. They do have a lot of things people might be jealous of. If anything, what this trend actually exposes is how fake and irritating the rules of social media are. And be warned, okay, because in some of these clips, people are divulging information about themselves that, frankly, none of us should have been privy to. So the creator who began this trend is called Fat Stinky Crotch Goblin.
Crazy
I believe
word.
that is her government name.
That is
What do you think the origin is?
crazy. What? Damn, boy.
This is a sick Negro.
Stinky
Fat,
crotch goblin.
Stinky crotch.
That's crazy word, bro. Her crotch be crotching.
The goblin tree. What?
Crotch
goblin tree.
Crotch goblin is wild, bro.
Was it fat, stinky
Crotch goblin is
Crazy
wild, bro.
work. Crazy work. Toad looking like
That
an
are
Amazon.
Polish? I honestly don't even know if I can make any more jokes about this because my username on TikTok is Mr. Mosby's _left.
Left
Tit.
tit.
I'm not proud of it. I have engaged in ritualistic self-flagellation as a form of penance, but I still don't think it's enough. I didn't think that account was gonna go viral, okay? And what else was I supposed to pick? Jason Derulo official was already taken. Roll the clips.
Everyone's doing the what I'm jealous of people having. I'm gonna do what I think people would be jealous of me having. Not to brag, but I can bust from solely penetration only.
I just met you.
I have a friend group of all girls, and they're all trustworthy and funny. Giant knockers, H cup, all natural.
Girl, you
I
got
can't
buy
eat dairy.
bro. You
all
got buy
kinds
me
of
dinner
dairy.
first,
Nothing
bro.
happens. It is pink. Yeah, and an innie.
I beg your pardon.
What? Do you feel what I'm saying? Like the flex is gooner shit. But, you know,
It is.
judging by the name, you know,
Yeah.
Fat Stinky Crotch Goblin.
You already know what she was going to be talking about.
Bruh.
And shout outs with girls with Audis. Innies aren't the only ones.
That's
that-
crazy work. But why does every conversation have to revolve around our holes? You what? I don't understand.
No, I feel it, bro.
I really don't understand.
But like you said,
like every time I'm having a conversation with like, you know, a guy's girl.
But
you know
like
what I'm saying? It always devolves into us talking about their holes.
Their holes. But like you said, it's like again too, like you said, that's all women have been able to do since the beginning of time was talk about their sexuality. You get what I'm saying? So
right, they even had whole movements on.
Yeah,
it and all that.
exactly. So it's like liberation and empowerment and all that stuff.
Like,
Like
can
that.
we talk about the birds and shit? Talk about the fucking
Nah, bro. We're gonna
color
talk,
matrix.
Hell no,
of,
nigga.
You
Bro.
know, I don't know your cones and rods.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? In the back of your eye.
We talking about
Nah, everything always devolves into my holes. What I can do with my holes.
I'll be like, you better buy me dinner first.
Fuck, man. Damn it.
Beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
I warned y'all. That, for any of my innocent viewers out there, was a reference to her nether regions. I told y'all people would be oversharing. Put a pin in that odd comment that she made, okay? And we'll get back to it, because she's not even the only person who decided to go there for some reason. Now, this video popped off, so she made another.
I've never been in a single situationship. Every single guy I've ever talked to has always wanted to date me long term.
I barely sweat. I barely sweat. Like, I don't really sweat through shirts or anything. My period, no cramps, only lasts 5 days.
Low-key, have always had an hourglass build since I was a child.
What do you mean since you were a kid? How? I'm pretty sure she meant since puberty, not infancy. Though it is more disturbing to imagine her getting yanked out of her mother with a snatched waist.
That's crazy work. I'm loving these pictures.
Bro, no, that's crazy work.
She might have had permanently damaged lungs, but she mogged every baby in that Nick ICU.
I have a best friend, and we've been best friends for about 10 years now. My best friend bought me a car in cash.
Can
yeah.
you pause it real quick? I think the whole trend thing is basically it's the opposite. So I have a best friend. She doesn't. My best friend bought me a car. Never has.
What do you mean?
Like I believe they're telling you everything that
most people don't experience.
Exactly. That's why I'm kind of taking from this.
Right.
It's just like if you flip it to the opposite, it's like none of this is happening. Well, besides the whole period and all that shit like that, but none of this
That's
is
such a
like
weird
well,
flag.
look. It's like when she said, it's like when she's like, oh, every guy I've ever dated always wanted to go out with me. Not every guy that she probably dated ever always wanted to go out.
Oh,
with
like it's
like the opposite day type thing.
So everything she's saying doesn't actually
happen, and so she's saying it like it does.
I got you.
That's
a new angle.
That's how I'm
that's a new angle
for me. Okay, this is just me personally, and the internet might say I'm wrong, whatever it is, but that's how I'm taking it from my perspective. That's how I'm taking it. Everything that I get it. Everything that
I'm not gonna say because I don't know this chick.
Yeah,
fat stinky crotch goblin.
She probably has an OF too, Jeff. Fat stinky crotch goblin. Come on, man. Really?
That's crazy work. But judging by how much info she's putting out now, I doubt she can't back it up. You know? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, but remember, everything, everybody reveals everything on the internet now. I mean,
but that's what
they
I'm
set
saying.
up cameras.
No, but your angle was everything she's saying probably is the opposite.
Yeah.
But if she's already putting that out there, we could just be like, all right, show the evidence. And
but do you think
judging by the name, absolutely she probably would. What are we talking about?
Okay.
What are we talking about? This Dejin talk, bro. This is what the fuck? This is goblin talk.
I feel it. But that's the first thing that popped up.
No, I got you. It's like the whole, what is it? The hit dog holler or
yeah.
I got you.
My best friend bought me a Tesla in cash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, really?
Wait. Block me. Is this rage bait? This is cyberbullying at this point. The face that she makes after each one is frying.
No, really, that really is the face. Holy crap.
But that's what I'm saying.
Why are you
that's why I'm
so
thinking that way.
You decided to post this. Now, the reception to this creator's first video, and for the most part the second, was mostly, tongue-in-cheek. It was a lot of like, I'm happy for you, girl. But you could tell people were not genuinely irritated. But then others started to hop on this trend.
Things I think people would be jealous of me for having. Have a huge butt and a tiny waist naturally. My measurements are 41-inch hips and 27 waist. I'm 30 and don't have a single wrinkle. I never get ingrown hairs down there. I bought a house on 5 acres and it has mountain views. 20 minutes from town and I'm gonna get chickens and a pool. My boyfriend's tall, funny, and loyal, and I never have to go through his phone. I don't work a 9 to 5. I own my own business. I make my own hours, work at home, and am my own boss.
Yeah, I don't like this trend.
You're poor. You're fucking poor. Say poor brokey. What the fuck? You can't have what I have.
Yeah.
Poor.
Yeah, that's basically what she's saying.
What the fuck?
Basically what she's saying, bro. Mom.
That's crazy. She's calling everyone a dumpster baby, bro.
You what?
Life's great. Fuck you. I hope your life's miserable so I feel so much more better. What the fuck?
And halfway through the video, I realized this wasn't satire.
Right, because we were wondering. I want to be this confident and delusional.
It's at this point that I think the trend should have just been called, let me flex on you fat, ugly, built like a fridge, broke, lonely heifers real quick. Because make no mistake about it.
Yeah, that's what she pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
said.
basically saying.
She said you're poor, you're
poor,
ugly,
you're broke,
you're fat. You can't get no.
Hey, you can't get no bitches. Hey, I'm gonna say, she right. I'm fat, poor.
I don't know. You ain't poor, bald head.
Struggle's real, you know.
Bald head, you are not poor.
As I'm
Don't
talking,
LARP.
as I'm talking on this
With a room
Shuri
full
mic.
of fucking get out of here. Get out of here.
He's like poor as I'm talking on
As
this
you talking
$800 Shuri mic.
Yeah, okay. Surrounded by miscellaneous fuckery. What the hell?
What are you talking about? This is a green screen. I can just pull.
Go ahead, walk through it then. Go ahead. Let me put a hallway in the background and watch you walk. Go ahead then.
Let me freeze the frame for a second so I can pull up a piece of paper, Jeff. Walking out.
Bullshit.
Oh,
Get out of here.
No, I got
man.
you, bro. Keep
You
going.
tweaking.
Keep going.
No, they just shitting on people.
No, they are.
Why?
Yeah.
Why does everyone like being cucked?
The first one was.
Why do you follow people who cuck you in life?
So because that's just how.
Why?
That's just how long.
What is this punishment This humiliation.
That's just
fetish.
how a lot of guys are. We already know this.
That's
but
crazy.
The first video that you showed me, that was more focused on her. This one is just, you're a piece of shit.
You're poor.
You're poor.
You suck.
You're trash. You don't have acres. You don't buy your own
My
home.
life's better than
Yours. Yep.
Oh, I love it.
This is just flexing. In Miss Kylie's defense, okay, she's not wrong. Why are you booing me? If the objective is to list out things that people might be jealous of her for having, she hit every basic insecurity like a precision sniper, didn't she? Body, money, relationships. Now, obviously, the biggest issue people had with this trend is that nobody asked. Now, they can argue that, like, technically, I'm just doing a trend. But let's be for real. Didn't you just wanna not so humbly brag about the good things in your life?
Yeah,
And this broad, whose makeup technique was legitimately fascinating. I've never seen someone
did on
do
purpose.
the pre-K chocolate smear.
Oh yeah, she did
around
the
them.
fucking.
Yeah,
what?
she knows what she's doing, bro.
She's like,
She knows what she's doing, bro.
I'm dead.
Amazing.
I'm
The
dead.
pre-K chocolate
But I mean, it
smear.
came together in the end. She got me at certain points in her video, okay? Having abs and 5 acres with a mountain view. Good for her. Listen, I'm enough of a paranoid immigrant that I don't know if I believe in the evil eye literally, but I am of the opinion that the less you
Oh, is that what that emoji is? The evil eye?
Yep.
Boy, I be sending everybody.
Just like I'm watching you while you sleep.
Everybody that emoji.
Just like.
Don't take your shit.
about the good things in your life, she has got a pretty nice life going for her. But the less of that you share online, the better. Flexing online is already so fundamentally odd. The basic underlying motivations for it are pretty straightforward, right? Seeking out other people's, not just validation, but envy specifically, is very bizarre. It's certainly
it
something
is.
that has been...
Like everything's so backwards now.
It
Like
is.
what gets the views now? Hate, rage.
Yeah,
bait.
yeah. And
It's
then-
not like
and-
positive shit.
Yeah.
Positive shit gets swept under the rug. Engagement, rage bait farming, engagement farming.
Yeah. So now the algorithm is putting
Right.
that in
Pissing
the
people
forefront.
off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, people will fall for it. People fall for it. And it's like as soon as you can see the LARP, people who are like,
We're in the era of hate watching.
yeah, exactly, because as you can see, like when you get those videos on TikTok or your Instagram Reels or your Facebook Reels, and you automatically, if you can cop it from the beginning, then you're gonna understand that this is what it is.
You mean
And
clock?
Yeah,
You said cop.
cop it, clock it. My Haitian accent.
You full of shit. You full of shit.
It's my Asian accent. You know, my head's getting too much vitamin D. Yeah, as soon as you clock it from the beginning, then you're gonna understand what it is, and then you're gonna laugh. But because a lot of people are too internet brain, they're gonna be like, "Oh, whatever, f you, this and
Yeah,
that." Blah,
it's
blah,
all
blah.
reactionary.
Yeah, it's reactionary. It's like there's no thought process behind.
It's rage. It's
Yeah.
the rage baiter and the reactionary.
Yeah, exactly, and it
That's-
works, and
yeah,
it works
it
because
works,
you get
it
like
works.
3,000 to 4,000 comments.
No, it
and,
really does.
and they don't even block it. They don't care if they're making fun of her forehead or anything like
does
that.
not even fucking
Nothing
matter.
matters because she's like, "I
that
got
check.
you." Yeah, she's like, "I got you." So.
Check DJ
But because she's rich, it doesn't matter. This is just passerby
What you
time.
mean? She's gonna be chilling on her 5 acres.
Yeah,
bro.
Nepo baby style, bro.
What
You know
the
how
fuck?
it is,
No,
bro.
no, she owns her own business.
Oh, yeah.
She says she earned it. She works for it.
Oh yeah, really,
Don't
popping
take that away
that,
from her.
popping that.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
I didn't finish it.
You son of a bitch.
Oh
You
man.
son of a bitch.
All right, let's go, bro. I like this.
I'm
She's
dead.
cool.
normalized, but it is rather perverse when you think about it. And every time I see people constantly talking, and not even necessarily in this trend, but just generally constantly talking about like, oh, I have this and I have this and I have this. Oh my goodness, stop it. Stop telling the world about this constantly. I can already sense that I'm gonna end up being like the borderline schizophrenic aunt, just spamming family members on WhatsApp. I'm gonna get blocked, and it will be warranted. I can see my future, and it is not bright. So these videos tend to flex 4 categories. The first and most triggering is body, yaddy, yaddy, and just their general appearance.
My waist is 22 inches, 23 inches on a bloated day.
You got a lot to say, bro.
Let me mind my business.
But 22 inches on the regular.
I have the measurements of a supermodel. I'm 5'9" and I have a 24-inch waist. This is my natural hair color. It grows extremely fast, and all I do is use Pantene shampoo, conditioner, and heat protectant, and it looks like this all the time.
Whenever I gain weight in my boobs and my butt and my thighs before anything else. I don't know. Trust me, it goes to my stomach too, but like, it goes to those places before it goes to anything else.
I have a flat stomach, thick thighs, and get BBL allegations. My eyes change colors from green to blue to gray. Low waist jeans look good on me. My maintenance calories are pretty high because I'm so tall. So I can eat 2,200 calories without gaining weight.
Now, these are the flexes that...
What?
Nah, that's just
You
wild.
what? Bro, isn't that how much a guy eats though?
Nah, it's just words. I just hear. What if someone came to you, Jeff, and they're like, every day I wake up and I'm 5'9" and it feels good.
No, nigga, you gotta go even. Every day I wake up, I'm 6'5".
I'm dead.
I'm 6'9".
Bro, what the fuck? Imagine niggas flexing on you like that, bro.
Oh, man.
Every morning I wake up and my blanket's levitating.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm dead. When I go to the bathroom for a night piss, I play hacky sack with my dickhead. Like, what the fuck?
What?
When I shit, what happened? My dick touched the water. It's some dumb
No, you know, we should start doing it. We should start doing it. All right.
dumb shit, bro. What the
We should start
hell?
doing it, bro. We should start doing it.
What the fuck?
Cut people a little too deep. Because they're not saying, I work really hard to look like this. 5 days in the gym. Planet Fitness this time. Not because they're trying to be frugal, but because they burnt a bunch of bridges at Orange Theory. No. It has to be effortless. That's really how you tap into people's envy. I don't even have to try to look like this. Small waist, pretty face. Ain't no man I'll ever chase. That was a Maya Angelou quote. Because the flex isn't necessarily their proportions. It's the fact that they don't even have to try. Because when you hear people talk about like, oh, I wish I looked like this and this and this, usually it's, I wish I could eat whatever I want and still be skinny, which is, by the way, not really a thing. The effect of a fast metabolism tends to be greatly over-exaggerated, okay? But you know what, let's not get into that. And saying that you worked hard for your body, well, that actually takes effort. This is what I find so interesting about this trend, right? People are flexing online to deliberately evoke people's envy and lust to an extent with their appearance and with all the other things that will get mentioned in this video constantly. They don't come out and say the obvious, but they know that people are going to be looking, at their invisible waist and be punching holes in the wall, screaming into their pillow. And they'll tell you as much. The comments, they're not even being subtle. They're penning whole sonnets about how enviable these creators' bodies are. And the creators know this. Am I supposed to believe that they're posting videos of themselves doing a little shimmy?
It's literally like two comments. You got the Gooner simps, just
and
fucking.
Then and then the women that
and
hate
then the
on
women
them.
that be,
Yeah, they hate on them.
that be fuming.
Yeah. No, I feel it, bro.
They be gangrene. What the
Waist pants, womb exposed. What, just because they love to dance? No. They want you to see how and toned their stomach is. They want to show you how nice their belly button is. It's one of the ones that kind of look like a coin slot. You shove a nickel in there and she does the cat daddy. Remember, envy is currency online. And successful lifestyle and beauty creators, they know this. So you can technically flex your body online knowing that the comments are going to be a bunch of men, like commenting heart eye emojis, liking and saving the videos shamelessly. Because this is his burner account that he thinks his girlfriend doesn't know about. This dummy is building a Gooner dossier for her to find. Sometimes
that's too specific.
Like, my shirts are so tight, my fat looks like muscle.
She just called everybody out. Everyone got a burner account. Whether it's a Gooner account or not, I don't know.
You're talking about for
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Or even Instagram, but it's mostly TikTok. Or it's just like nothing but saved videos.
I got you. Yeah, so people... Well, remember the video we watched a couple months ago where the girl's like, oh, I have a second TikTok account because I don't want people to know that I want a man. Remember that one?
I'm crying.
You were...
Wait, so she was a man hater and then...
With her friend group, but she's like, man, I'm on TikTok because I have to have a second account.
Wait, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. Yeah, so... No,
that's
so...
a lot of work. I don't want to... Why? Why lie? Why
lie? Because, remember, it's that easy for them. but that's a shameful act. But like, yeah, remember, she's like, yeah, because my friends don't like men, and but I want a man. But she's like, I had to create a second account to vent on me wanting a man.
That's spooky.
I mean, but that's just what it is, though.
Well, they're gonna hate her because she likes men.
Yes, because she's been LARPing with them so long. You gotta vent to somebody, right? Vent to the internet. Now she's remember P's World reacted to it. So you gotta get on that side of the internet that will actually listen to it. But she's like, because she doesn't want her girlies to know that she wants a man, she created a second TikTok account to talk about how bad she wants a man.
But like, you could just easily find them though.
She doesn't care. Yeah, well, in her mind, she don't think.
What the? That's not how
You what?
Works.
Let her believe that, Jeff. All right.
Wait, so what if the second account blows up?
Well, it already blew up because
Well,
remember how many people were reacting to it. Come on, man. Jeff, come on.
No, man.
But remember, once you get yourself into that lie, you got to figure out how to get out. So
no, that's dumb. Okay, now think about it, right? You create an account shitting on men. That account blows up. So you create a second account.
Saying how much? No. So the first account that she has is just her regular.
But it didn't blow up. But
no.
she talks about how she hates men on that account.
No, she doesn't talk about how she hates men. She was just saying in real life, she and her girlies talk about how they don't like men, misogyny, the usual talking points.
Right.
So outside of social media, they have that.
Right. So of course their social
stay
media.
single and blah blah.
So of
blah.
course her friend's social media would of course revolve around
feed into
men
the,
hating.
Yeah.
So her burner account would never fall into that.
It would never bleed in. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like an echo chamber. So
I got
basically now that because she's like, oh yeah, I had created a second account because I really want a man. I'm 26, blah blah blah. But because my girls are like, fuck men, this and that, blah blah blah. I can't tell them that I want I want a man. And I'm like,
what?
Oh, poor
you
thing.
doing so much
Poor thing.
just to tell the world you don't like men.
Oh,
but
bro, when I see people like get themselves into bullshit off of the simple act of LARPing, it's just like, oh, poor you. All you got to do is just not do it. Just don't lie. Just be like, hey, girlies, I actually, like men. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Men and women are different, Joe.
Spooky word.
That's the thing.
That's a lot of word.
It is.
It must suck.
We tell each other what it is. They don't want to be disliked, so it's like they don't want to. That's what holds them to the
they
whole.
Don't want to be disliked.
They don't want to be disliked, so that's what.
Spooky.
So that's what holds them to the whole. I have to be something I am not, just to.
What do they call it?
Please.
What do they call it? Not the girl code. The sisterhood or something.
The sisterhood.
Like
Yeah.
They don't even when they're wrong and they know they're wrong, they can't go against the
sisterhood. Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Yeah,
because they want to be like spooky.
And then that was the thing.
Spooky.
Yeah, that was the thing with her. So.
Oof. I'd have anxiety every day. If I had to live a lie every day, I'd have anxiety. I'd have that tightness in my chest every day.
No, I feel it.
Hoping someone didn't find out I'm not who I say I am.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Spooky. Not me though. Not me though.
Hell yeah, we gummy thick.
Not me though.
The validation that comes from the women strokes the ego even more. Because most of the time the men are just going to be like, oh, you're attractive, I want to sleep with you. Like, it's very uncreative. It's the standard Gunnar talk. But some of these women are going to say something like, currently on my way to Home Depot to buy some rope, if you catch my drift, because I'll never look like you. And comments like that, as kind of disturbing as they are, they add way more money into that ego piggy bank. Bills instead of coins. Personal checks. And the pinnacle of your body being envied is you end up on a bunch of people's body inspo Pinterest boards. But if these same women were to get on camera and say, yeah, I think that other women would be jealous of me for my naturally snatched body. Narrow ribcage, you literally cannot buy my skeletal bone structure. What's the response to that? Okay, girl, nobody asked. Now, sure, her saying it out loud is like, it's rubbing your face in it a little bit. But is
Lipo. Suck it all out.
Wait,
pause.
Do we still do right? They still do lipo.
Yeah, they still do. Because they do the
when they get the whole body done thing.
BBL.
Yeah, I call it the whole body done. The vacuum body. The vacuum waist.
Necrosis buoy.
I call it the
You what? Education.
it be looking weird.
Oh man.
It be looking weird.
No man. Yeah, man.
Because it look vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
look
Well,
dehydrated
well, that's
and
why.
vacuum
That's
sealed.
why.
Because they make them gain a whole bunch of weight and then they suck the fat out.
Yeah.
But then the loose skin, they gotta vacuum seal it.
Yeah.
After they put it in the booty.
Yeah, because they have to make sure it doesn't. Because
So
it-
then
it
the belly
inflames.
button's all weird and flat. Like the body's 3D, but the features are 2D.
You what? I know. They said that. Yeah, lipo belly is a weird thing.
It looks fucking
Because
weird.
they said because if
You know what it remind me of?
if you're naturally small,
The astronaut ice cream. You know it's like vacuum
Yes.
sealed? Yes. It reminds me of
Yeah.
astronaut ice cream. If you ever look up a pack of astronaut ice cream, that's what it reminds me of.
yeah, because I know if you're naturally small, you have like a little bump on your stomach, even though you're flat. But it's like the lipo belly is completely flat, and it's like that's not a thing.
Because you know how the human body is like from the
Curved.
front, it's like square, but from the side, it's thin.
Yeah, but then there's a little bump.
Right. But for them, it's like a complete cylinder.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, of course, they wear the shaper or the corset. But like the corset makes them tubey, like
I
a
got you.
tube.
Yeah, I got
Yes,
you.
they have the hourglass, but it's a 360 hourglass.
Ah,
It's not like
okay.
a front back hourglass and then the side profile. It's like your tube all the way around.
all the way around, and then butt.
And then hourglass.
And then butt,
And then the Bug's Life booty. And then the Bumblebee booty. The yellow jacket ass. What the fuck?
You what?
That should be crazy.
No, I feel it, bro. I feel
The
it.
hullabaloo water balloon booty. What the fuck? Crazy word.
Crazy word.
Isn't her posting a bunch of clips of her sauntering around and like revealing outfits that you can only pull off if you have 15% body fat? Isn't that also technically rubbing your face in it? And this is why
Suck it all up,
It's
pause.
irritating because flexing your appearance, like clearly wanting other people to look at you and tell you like,
I'm Mr.
you
Mason.
look really good, right? That's not even seen as the issue by a lot of these people. You just can't acknowledge that's what you're doing. You broke the code. You stated the obvious.
Yeah,
Don't
you
you know
can't
that you have to
state the
feign
obvious.
humility
Right.
and play dumb and to pretend to not understand that you're tapping into people's body ideals, which indirectly means you're also playing into their insecurities.
It's like the fake niceness that
But yeah,
like okay, I'm not gonna generalize, but there's like some women streamers who have the fake niceness.
gotcha until they get caught.
Like Pokimane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to single her out, but like that's one of the best examples.
But that's what it is because she would go online and show that she buys her friends gifts all the time, purses.
like I'm such a nice person.
I'm such a nice person.
Buy
and
my
it's like-
overpriced cookies.
But oh yeah, if you can't afford it, just say you're
If
cheap.
you can't afford
You're
it,
poor.
if you're poor,
If you're
you scum, you bottom of the barrel sea monkey, you can't afford my biscuits. What the fuck?
go buy some buy some
eat
Walmart
sand.
brand. Go
What
buy some
the fuck?
Walmart brand.
That
No,
shit
but
crazy.
that's just one of the things because you're right. It's not just the cookies, but when she buys something for her friends, what does she do? She makes a video on it.
Right.
She's like, "This is what I bought
look
for
at the
man."
nice thing that I did.
What's the name of that expensive bag that's $22,000?
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Name one of them.
I don't think about nothing
Gucci,
worth
whatever.
22K. I don't think about dumb shit worth 22K. If it doesn't get me from point A to point B, I'm not paying 22K for it. What the hell?
Oh man,
I've never thought of spending 22K
That's
on
insane.
anything in
That's
my
insane.
life.
But remember what's his name said. You have to spend your money. If you
Yeah, I can. I could buy 22,000 $1 Butterfingers. How about that? How about that? But I'm not gonna drop 22K on one singular thing
Yep.
if it doesn't get me from point A to point B.
No, I feel it.
That doesn't even float my mind. Like that's crazy to me. Like that's a quarter of like a down payment for a mortgage.
That is.
Like what are we talking about?
That is. That
Like
is.
we're what is it? Wombology, nigga.
Yep.
Mahoy minoini. We ain't even really saying nothing, bro.
I'm not trying to say that they're responsible for other people's body image. All I'm saying is that you cannot build an online presence that is largely in part based on your looks and not understand how envy plays a crucial role in that. It's not the only thing, but it's a pretty key component. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess people wouldn't refer to it as being envious. Instead, they're manifesting what you have. Okay, yeah, I guess that's the correct crystally PR spin.
I love it. I love it. She just basically said, this is the buttery bullshit version of it to make you feel good, but this is what it is.
Oh, man.
It is what it is.
The other parts of their bodily appearance that is seen as a flex is, as mentioned earlier, slightly further down.
Five stars, like any
Right,
really
you're
cute
female
shape
gooner.
color. I have a pink innie and a pink beehole.
What an
odd thing to say.
Odd thing to say. Yes, we have reached peak hedonism. What the
Why
hell?
is it always?
It's always goon.
Why?
I
is
don't
it
know why.
always?
I don't know why.
Because okay, so and
I don't know why. Low neuron monkey activation, bro. I don't know why. Every conversation devolves into stick in the hole.
for them, I know why, because they know men will click,
Of course.
and because men will click,
Fuck,
that
damn it.
brings
I hate
that
men for
yeah,
that, bro.
and it no, and
Men
I
piss me off
No, but
because of
I
that
agree
shit,
with you.
bro.
I hate men for doing that too, because
I
it's
hate
like,
men for
bro,
that shit, bro.
it's like, bro, you know what they say, they're gonna click on it. That makes them money. That makes them want to do it even
We
more.
can be learning telepathy.
But no, I want to put my penis in a hole. All right, Jeff, continue the video, bro.
Y'all know the
I can't
internet
lose
is
any more
public,
hair.
right? Sadly, there are enough women that are insecure about the appearance of their nether regions for either being too large or
They
dark,
watch too
in
much
large part
porn.
because of the adult entertainment
Right, they
industry
watch too much
and how
porn.
it's set a very specific aesthetic ideal. It is genuinely disturbing how internalized a lot of these ideals
Yeah.
have become. And when it came to the first
A lot of them have internalized corn.
Gotcha.
Like the corn.
So the
aesthetic.
expectation of
Right.
what they see is
Right.
what they want, so
Right.
they get.
Right. They gotta be the most gooned out, bimbo-y looking motherfucker to even, like, that's spooky to me, dog. That shit spooks me the fuck out, bro. That shit spooks me the fuck out, bro.
first creator, Miss Goblin. Clearly, this is a fairly prevalent insecurity because the women in her comment section were foaming at the
And any, I quit. Pink and any. I was like, damn, I really am lucky. And then you mentioned the any. Then suddenly none of it matters. My day's ruined.
That's
And
so
any.
lame,
That's
bro.
so-
Bro, any Audi, I'll take it all.
That's so weird.
But then I'm a guy, so they don't care.
Well, then again, remember, they still hold the same judgment even for men too, where it's like, oh, you're circumcised, you're not circumcised.
I got you.
That type of shit. When I hear that talk where it's like, now we're flexing genitalia, that's when I know there's nothing to be, like, there's nothing.
You'll never have be able to hold.
Right.
There's no conversation being held.
Right,
bro.
there's nothing behind your eyes.
Yeah.
There's no neurons
Soulless.
firing behind your eyes. What did I say? The Gen Z, the soulless, no twinkle in the eye.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, like we said, the test results are
That's
in.
spooky.
The test results are in,
That's
sir.
spooky. That's
And look how many
spooky.
people liked and any. 42.9K.
Spooky. That's what I'm saying.
Look how many people said
That's what I'm saying.
like the first one. 82.5K.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with like adult shit, but like, bro,
Don't hold in
everything, every conversation always lands back.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like online,
Well-
online brain.
Well, not just like you said, not just that. It's like they can't have a conversation. Well, because everything leans towards that.
Always ends up going towards it's always my holes.
But
Always
then
goes to my body.
But
my
then it's like if
holes.
anybody else talks about their
It's
holes
like, fuck,
from the
nigga, let's
other
talk about
from the other
holes, bro.
sex, if the other sex talks about their holes, then now it becomes offensive.
Well, yeah, because I can understand that. Like, I'm not gonna argue that. It's the same way if a woman comments about your dick size.
No. I'm
what I'm
saying like this. Let's say they comment about the holes on the same video. The man does like a perverted response on the same video.
Right, but it's like us go. Well, no, we always. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Explain.
Right. Even in my own personal life, I don't hang around people who are constantly talking about degen shit. If the only thing you want to talk about is women or your genitals or nasty shit all the time. Because I'm not going to say, oh, women are weird because they talk about goon shit. No. Men have always talked about goon
Oh yeah, for
shit.
sure, since the beginning.
But
of
that's
time.
not a new thing under the sun.
It's not.
But it's like I've gone past the level of, neuron activation, quote
feel it.
unquote, to simplify it, where it's like I don't want to hear you talking about your body and your orifices in your fluids all day.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? For entertainment,
Yeah, it would be for entertainment purposes, but every day, bro, it gets
every
exhausting.
day.
Like,
it's
what do you
boring.
talk about
Like,
besides
what
your
are we
holes
talking about? Right.
or your penis?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Besides gooning, like that's what gets the laughs. Goon. That's what gets clicks. Goon. DJing. You know, like I don't know, man. Like, and it's very perverse. It seeps into everything.
Yeah.
It seeps into your shows,
Every
your
conversation.
movies, every conversation. Someone's gonna mention some gooner shit. Someone's gonna say that's what she said. Name your sex tape. Pause.
Or they'll look at you.
Or they'll look at you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro.
Yeah, because perfect example today when I was at work, I was like, because it was my team leader, me, and another stock clerk, and she was on the float by herself. And then I told her, I said, Lucas and I are done. We'll tag team. All three of us will tag team together and finish it up. And then Lucas looks at me like this. I'm like, no, not that kind of tag team. But
that's great.
He's a Z.
But you see, that's a Cornhub hashtag. You see what I'm saying? Tag team. Like, what are we talking about? Backroom, back shot.
What?
Like, come on, man. Everything's a fucking
But that's the thing. That's
category.
The thing. My mindset wasn't even thinking about that until he looked at me like, I'm like, no, bro, not that type of not that type of tag team. I'm talking about to help her with the float. He's like, sure. And I'm like, bro, crazy, man.
No, that's crazy.
I can't even talk.
They even turned like thuggish words into gooner shit. Like, even the word goon.
How do they say gun? A
gangbanger?
Yeah, there you go. They say when you be listening to Crispy Life, bro, he be saying the most wildest things with
he be saying some
Uzi or whatever. Nah,
Crispy Life.
Bro, Crispy Life.
BFB the Pac-Man.
Yeah.
What?
No, they be saying crazy. They be naming the dick on the gun or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
They call the magazine a dick.
Yeah,
like an extended magazine.
That's crazy, bro.
They call it a dick.
You what?
That's great.
That's the most gay shit I ever heard, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Bro!
Yeah, they be saying some crazy shit.
You get violated before you get upped on, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's crazy.
What did 21 say? Chopper turned him to a booty clapper, bro?
That's crazy.
You what?
Booty clapper. That's a double entendre right there. Blowing up cheeks while blowing up cheeks.
Bro said Chopper turned him to a booty clapper. What are we doing, bro?
No, it's crazy, bro.
We fallen so far.
So far. It went to goonery, the degenerate stuff. But all right.
Oh man.
Let's continue.
Oh man.
Let's
It's
continue.
amazing. It's fucking amazing.
The mouth, jealous. You know that Miss Goblin's downstairs was, I would say Barbie-esque, but that would imply that it's non-existent. You get what I mean. The pink back door entrance.
I'm dead.
I can't even picture it without just thinking about like a cat. That one is even worse. It's such a perfect example of how pervasive gooner culture has become. Because this wouldn't necessarily be considered a flex unless they know that it is something that men, or at least the men that they're entertaining, prefer. Because let's be real, who would be bleaching it just for themselves?
Right. That's what I told you.
Like everything they're mentioning is gooner hashtag.
I get it, but remember, it's for men because they know men will click, and if men click, they make money. It doesn't matter if they ever get to see it or not. It's the imagination that they give the man. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. And they'll keep eating it until the sex robots come out. They're gonna keep eating it.
The Marilyn Monroe.
The Marilyn Monroe robot from Futurama, bro. I'm just saying that's just what it is.
Robot.
That's just what it is.
You know, random thing that just clicked. Pissed me off. In every movie where it requires like humans to accept some other thing, i.e., Ex Machina, Splice. Why do they always, for some reason, their monkey brain takes over and says, "Put your dick in it."
No, you're right.
Put
you're
your
right.
dick in it.
You're
Every single time. That's the only thing I hate about
species.
Yeah. That's what I hate about like
species.
Men scientists. It's like we could be as advanced as fuck. Aliens could come from.
Can I put my dick in it?
Can I put my dick in it?
Is your biology? Is your biology?
Damn it! We really are monkeys.
That's no.
Fuck,
You're
man,
right. You're
I
right.
hate
Because
it. Why do we even advance? What is the root of life? To reproduce.
To put my dick in it.
To put my dick in it. We advance civilization. We build all these mega structures, build systems, society, jobs, pay bills, so we can put our dick in things.
But that's what it is.
So we can put our dick in things.
Unfortunately, that's what it is. Every single time, every film that you see, it's
humanity's one big LARP.
Well, this is the thing too.
It's just sex with a bunch of extra steps.
This is what it is too. Like even like every movie that any director or book writer has created, it's always a humanoid, so the person can put their
just
dick
so they can put their dick in it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That's what it is.
I hate it.
That's just what the culture.
It don't matter
is.
if it's a demon. Let's say you summon demons, Armageddon.
Well,
you're
look,
gonna be like, can I fuck the demon?
Devil May Cry.
Right. Can I fuck the demon? Like, what are we doing?
Does he have demon dick?
What are we doing?
Or demon vagina?
Why?
Nah, it's crazy word.
What the fuck?
That's crazy word.
Nah, man, it's crazy word. Nah, I think we are equally hedonistic.
No,
one is more visual, one is more cerebral.
Yeah.
Women are more cerebral, men are more
Which is
visual.
why their porn is books.
Is books.
And for us, our porn is actually physically
But
watching them.
the reason why is because they're cerebral. When we try to visualize it, it's fucking crazy.
It is.
Like
but to them, it's normal.
Like there's a book series on a woman who bangs dinosaurs.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's crazy word. She bangs a brontosaurus, a triceratops. I don't even want to know how that's anatomically.
Bro, does she go into the
I don't want to know.
The owl library.
I don't want to know.
Go to the giant.
This ain't One Piece. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
That's crazy work.
I don't want to
A
know.
brontosaurus is crazy.
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And then all the gooners now have AI,
so they can turn the.
So they can just turn all their fuckery into actual. It's spooky. We're corrupted, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Now the AI can make the most depraved shit.
Debauchery.
I mean, like beyond
deprived.
Beyond the fucking
beyond
7 circles, bro.
Bro, there's the 8th circle of hell. That's crazy.
Straight from the apple of discord. That shit's spooky. All right, let's finish this out.
Yes,
Something an individual is insecure about. Where did that insecurity come from? The ideal that you're comparing yourself to is clearly coming from adult entertainment, because this is not a naturally existing insecurity. You know how demented it is that someone has consumed so much explicit content, has stared at so many of these orifices.
So many cooters. You got cooter blind.
She's correct, because then they start comparing.
They start internalizing.
Yeah, so
that means you're consuming so much gooner shit.
Yeah.
You are now trying to become that gooner.
So now they'll look at theirs and then compare theirs to what they think it should look like, and then they're either going to do surgery or try to do anything that they can to make it look normal. No, that's
yes,
crazy.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now have a hardline preference for its color. You need to be tased. The internet has really done something to people.
No, that's weird, bro.
Yeah, even the color.
I
down to the
I never even. I don't think about shit like that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I have never thought about my genitals that deeply.
Yeah.
I was born with them.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, hey, you're there every day.
You're a
you
penis.
work and you do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Let's go on, continue about my life.
Yeah. Now it's like, I don't like the shape. I don't like the color. Let me bleach it. Let me do this.
Trim it. Cut the outer.
Yeah.
Shape it.
Yeah.
Move this. And then for men, what? What? They be throttling the fuck out they shit. Nah. We need to raise awareness for men's penis going through domestic and physical abuse every
day.
All these gooner men.
To the point where it's like they can't even get it up because they're so used to what they see.
Impotent, absolute dead nerve endings.
Mm-hmm.
I think women are catching up with their fucking
vibrators,
V8 jet engine turbine.
What did you call it?
Uterine thumpers. What the f?
You what?
What the hell? These niggas got a arcade gamepad on they. What the fuck? Nah, that shit's spooky.
How fast can you click the mouse?
That shit's spooky. It don't even make sense, bro.
Well, this is the thing. Again,
like,
a man's toy is their hands, and a woman's toy.
A man's toy is their hands,
Yeah.
or anything that is a hole. It's
yes,
super
but
simple.
they both are getting desensitized
It's
to the point
desensitized.
where they're not even actually finishing anymore because it's that bad. is that they desensitize because they look at the Gooner stuff, say this is what it should be,
and then their dopamine is all fucked up.
Yeah,
because they're watching the most extreme shit.
And they can't get off.
And they can't even. So when something vanilla is happening within their reach,
it's boring.
They can't even like get stimulated.
Well, I remember you even used to say how when we would watch or people would watch Gooner stuff, it was an entire movie.
It was a movie.
It was the buildup.
Growing up, it was magazines and like full length movies.
Yeah, it was a buildup. Now
like there was plot, story. You know, and it was like
how we met each other. We
right, and it was like normal schmecks positions.
Yeah.
Now you got motherfuckers.
They just forward to the end. They just forward to the end. Jackhammer that left and right.
Back in the day, adult films used to be like an hour, maybe an hour 50 because it was a series. Like niggas had day job. Nah, these videos 15 to 20 minutes.
Less.
15 to 20
It's 15 to 20 minutes, but they make it 3 minutes because
15 to 20 minutes of straight road work. Jackhammering bullshit. Motherfuckers doing 360 splits, spin the DJs, turn the record, cartwheeling and shit, cosplaying. Bitches got titties bigger than hot air balloons, dumbass BBLs. Niggas with fucking necrosis booty, centaur, like it's stupid. It's just a bunch of dumb shit, bro. That's why I don't even.
You don't engage.
I don't even engage with that shit anymore.
It's crazy
bro.
because it's
so dumb. I'm like, how is any of this realistic? At what point in my life this is going to come up? That looks like a lot of work.
But again, like you said, that's the problem. They put that fantasy into their head, and then they when they try.
How do you internalize that? Like I can look at that and be like, this is monkey brain shit.
Yeah, because it's you, Jeff.
This is
because it's you.
Monkey brain shit.
Because it's you, sir. It's different.
That's spooky.
You're self-aware.
Man.
You're self-aware.
That's spooky.
Some people just want to get their nut off. Or they just
then you can do that without watching that.
They have to watch it.
Why?
Because remember, it's
use your imagination.
Look, I'll use a ridiculous example because I know certain people only stay on one specific type of drug. It's like drugs. You start off from smoking to weed,
right? And you try to
and you try to
and it gets
reach
more
that
and more and more.
yeah. So I know certain people. So it's that high. It's if watching 50-inch dildo go in your ass doesn't satisfy them, they're gonna try to find something more extreme than that.
No, you don't understand.
That's why I'm just giving you an example. That's just
crazy.
That's what it is.
It's great. Like back in the day, the shit they're doing now used to be on shock sites.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Normal.
Now it's normal. The shit they're doing now used to be on shock sites. I'm not saying I'm I'm better than everyone. I don't look at corn and da. I know what it is. I've seen it. I've seen every variety of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's gotten to the point where it's just like, ugh. Yeah. Like,
no, I got you, bro.
What is this? It's a circus. It looks like some Looney Tune shit.
Basically,
like
Toon Force.
It's Toon Force.
Because they're fucking up their bodies.
They're fucking
up their bodies so they can get a nut.
They're
because
what
used to give them an orgasm no longer does it. So they have to do extreme shit just to get the same feeling, and it's crazy.
They don't respect the vessel.
It's a meat suit, like they say.
Right, it's a meat suit. Right, that's what I'm saying. Try again in the next life. Yep. Once you die, you leave the vessel. Maybe you'll get a new one. Right? Spooky action. I don't know, bro. To internalize all that shit, I don't know. And I've watched a lot of adult content in my day, and I've never in my life ever felt inadequate.
I got you.
I've never felt inadequate.
Yeah, and I never compare because when you compare, you're just gonna mutilate your body.
Because there was always a separation. Like, this isn't real. I always knew that.
Yeah, for sure. But for some people, well, remember, we did not grow up on the internet.
That's real.
So for them, it is real.
That is real.
So, but like you said, it's like you can separate it and understand that this is not how it really is. And when you have that sexual experience, you kind of learn from your partner or whoever you're with.
But that fucks people up because that can lead to like abuse, like sexual abuse,
rape, and all that stuff.
Right.
Like that. Yeah.
Where it's like you're trying to reenact the you see online. And you don't know, you could be hurting her, she could be hurting herself, or she could be hurting you because you guys want to fucking
porn. You guys want to do
the crazy shit.
The crazy shit.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Spooky action.
I got you.
Spooky action. Shame them, Jeff. Shame them.
Talk about parts of your body, like just offering this information up on a silver platter, which nobody asked. Nobody asked. There's also no way that it is healthy to bleach that part of your body. There's no way. The fact that being a bleacher is part of a person's job, I'm assuming it's waxers. They're doing double duty here.
You know what she's talking about, right?
They probably have to put that in their LinkedIn
the
profile
lips.
as a specialty. Listen, I am black, so
The
I did not even
labia.
know that this was a thing.
the
Like,
clan.
I had not tapped into this specific wavelength of caucasity until I heard some of my Yakubian sisters
some of
mentioning
them,
it.
they
Not
get
in
in-
real life. Hey,
Yep,
Labiaplasty.
10,000 a year.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Yeah, labiaplasty.
And then now they're bleaching their labia if it's not pink.
If it's not pink.
Which
That's
is crazy. That's
bro.
crazy.
That's crazy.
So now now a man eating
now,
cooter,
now,
they're
now,
like,
now I can't have no Neapolitan cooter.
no, this was gonna
That's
be.
crazy.
This is gonna be. This was gonna be, Jeff. This is gonna be like you down there eating, and then you're like, is that bleach?
Bruh.
Is that bleach?
Nigga, don't tell me you actually think they use bleach. I'll fight you.
No, she said they use bleach.
Not actual bleach.
No,
Nigga,
I
bleach.
know.
Oh, what? How would you know? How would I know you mean it wasn't actual bleach?
To bleach the cooter.
How would you know what cooter bleach tastes like?
I don't know. It's a chemically.
I'm pretty sure they also use the same bleach on starfishes too, chocolate starfishes. That's
yeah.
how they get the even tone chocolate starfish.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want my Neapolitan.
Yeah.
But you guys are making me stick to strawberry, and I'm not.
That's
very-
unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
I don't want one flavor.
I don't want.
hey, God forbid. Imagine fixing your mouth to describe in detail your nether regions as a flex on other women. For what? To be immortalized on the internet. So the second category are the flexes that have to do with health, mostly regarding menstruation and defecation.
My periods last maybe like 3 or 4 days and they never feel bad. In fact, I think they feel good. Like my period feels good to me.
I've had perfect health my whole entire life.
What?
I rarely go to the doctor for just like yearly checkups, and then I'm totally fine.
My periods have always been super regular and I don't get cramps, like ever.
Have a healthy digestive system and go number 2 regularly.
I poop every single day, several times a day.
I'm pretty sure everybody poops every single day, several times. That's normal pooping. I'm confused. That's not a flex.
So I eat my fibers and
Yeah, that's not a
magnesium.
flex. I'll say probably 1 or 2% of people probably cannot poop every single day or twice a day, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've taken 4 shits today, so ooh,
Without the help of Metamucil.
hell yeah,
Without any fiber.
Without any fiber.
Laxatives. What the
What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I'm like, I take like 4 or 5 shits a day. Am I flexing?
That's spooky. I don't know, bro. This shit-
That's crazy word.
I don't know. I'm gonna end it. We're gonna finish it off after this. This shit's making me lose brain cells, brother.
Yeah.
This shit's making me lose brain cells, brother.
Videos like 30.
Yeah, about.
So you want to kind of?
I am very regular.
Get
It's
to
like
the conclusion,
clockwork.
or
How constipated and irregular is the average person? Because this was a consistent flex. I drink like a measuring cup of black coffee every morning, lukewarm. I funnel it straight down the esophagus. It never even touches the inside of my mouth. And that pretty much gets the job done. I don't actually know what my cycle would be if it wasn't for like the artificial laxative. But that's all it takes, really. By midday, I feel it. And I get like a little excited because it is one of my favorite parts of the day. And I don't care how sad that sounds. I feel sorry for you that you can't find the joy in the little things. Ooh, I was walk out that bathroom feeling light. Do a plie in the hallway. Got me feeling French. The mention of their periods not being very long or painful is actually quite concerning because menstruation is not necessarily a comfortable process, but the pain or discomfort that you feel if you are healthy hormonally or if you have a generally healthy cycle should not be debilitating. Having terrible symptoms could be an underlying sign of health issues. Extreme irregularity or very, very prolonged ones might also be indicative, but sometimes people's cycles are just odd. All I'm saying is that if these are such consistent sources of envy, I was already concerned for the health of the general population, but we've gotten to a point where like basic regularity in bowel movements is considered a flex.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I take 4 shits a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, what type of flex is that?
That's hilarious.
Come on, man. If the entire world was constipated, I'd be like, all right, I got you, bro. Man, you're lucky. Oh my God, that's so amazing. I wish I can take 5 shits a day or 3 shits a day. But
That's so
but the
weird.
majority of the world already does. So how's that a
That's such weird
flex?
That's such a weird flex.
No, that's a stupid flex. Do better. Do better. That's
That might actually be the deciding
I
factor.
go number 1 and 2. Poo-poo. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. This is low neural.
Or I can be like, man, when I pee,
who
it's
ends up
always
winning?
clear.
I make a
It's never
poo-poo.
yellow.
I make a doo-doo.
My pee is always clear. It's never yellow. And I drink soda all the time. So even if I drink soda, my pee is always clear. That's what you sound like. You see what I'm saying? That's just stupid. Oh yeah. I drink orange juice and juice, and my pee always comes out clear.
comes out clear.
Yeah.
I'm never dehydrated. What the fuck? My hair doesn't break. I never have to trim my nails because they barely grow.
Yeah, but well, I mean, we can end it here.
Yeah. Any
We'll
final
end it
thoughts? This should be weird.
I mean, like my initial thought was it's things that for the first video anyway was things that she wasn't doing, but she was just saying it was. But then you
Right.
kind of clarified that a little bit, and then since the second video came out, it was just her flexing on people, and now everybody's just flexing on people on that they got or can do that others can't, and it's just fucking.
it's just you're bored.
Yeah, you're poor.
Everything is your bored.
But then it evolved into bowel movements, which is because everybody does that. Like I said, if it's like maybe 1 or 2% of the world that has difficulty doing certain things like that, but a person with Crohn's disease goes to the bathroom more than you
That's
do.
crazy. I've never thought of like my physiology, my anatomy and physiology being a flex for anything. I thought it was just shit that I did in real life.
Real life, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because, like I said, a person with Crohn's disease goes to the bathroom more than the average person. So it's like they're flexing on you.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I got IBS, motherfucker. What the hell?
Do better. Do better.
I 8 times a day. What the hell? I got alarm clocks.
Hell yeah. The shits are waiting in line to hit that toilet. And when it hits the toilet, it hits it clean. There's no doo-doo on the back of the toilet seat.
My shit backed up like the line at Sheikra, nigga. What the they just waiting to drop.
Every hour on the hour.
What the
man, what the
action?
No, man.
But no final thoughts. Any final thoughts?
No, that was my final thought. I'm like, it's just it's weird. Like I said, it's always like you said, Gunner stuff, Gunner shit. And then now you're poor and I'm not.
You're poor and I'm not.
And I'm not.
That's it.
And then
Goon shit. You're poor. I'm not.
And then of course, bodily functions that everybody, most of humanity, more than 51% of people.
Hey, I'm not. Whatever you are, I'm not.
So it's weird. It's weird, bro.
Oh man, whatever you are, I'm
not. So it's like, bro, I got no final thoughts,
Spooky.
bro.
Spooky.
But guys, thank you again for joining us for another Triple T's Reacts. Catch us next time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace,
Yes, sir.
peace. Chicken grease.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave the hotel.
I juggle my chesticles for